Alright, what's good, y'all? It's Never I'm On, and today I'm going to be making a quick video on a topic I've had on my mind for a very long time now, and this is how bad Battleground games are for Roblox. And for those who don't know, a Battleground game, it's sort of like this free-for-all fighting game where you select from a series of characters, typically from one specific show, usually an anime, and you get their moveset. Then you really just fight people, there's not much else to it. Most have an awakening system, so eventually when you deal enough damage, or sometimes even just take enough damage, you can enter a mode that gives you new skills and basically just makes you stronger. Now, there's a lot of popular Battleground games like The Strongest Battlegrounds, Jujutsu Shenanigans, Hero Battlegrounds, Realm Rampage, and in their prime, these games would pull crazy numbers, and I'm talking hundreds of thousands of players. Some of these games still do, which is crazy considering the trend has sort of died down over the past half a year. But these games are still doing really well for themselves. Now, a lot of these games tried to innovate on the base system. Like if you look at Jujutsu Shenanigans, that's a really good example of that. A game that did a lot of innovating through its various mechanics like the destructible map, the special system, which basically allows you to spice up combat in certain ways. And generally, I'd say that's one of the best examples of a Battleground game. That's like the best Battleground game you're gonna see. The developers of that game obviously put a lot of effort into it, even if the community is filled with a bunch of garbage weirdos. But a lot of these games completely fail to innovate on the formula. Most of these games, and I mean like 99% of them, are just copy and paste of another game, which is just a copy and paste of another game. They're all just copies of each other. They have the exact same combat, the exact same systems. Most of them have no map destructibility, or if they do, it's like very bare minimum. Most of them have no special game modes. All you really have is ranked 1v1s or whatever. And generally, these games are all just the same. The only real difference from game to game is what anime or show it's based on. You can't tell me there's much of a difference between Heroes Battlegrounds and The Strongest Battlegrounds. The only real difference is what skills you're being given. And because of this, and how well these games would do, despite the fact that they didn't innovate, everyone was making Battleground games. And this set a really bad precedent because creativity wouldn't help you when you're making these games. Like, these games would do really well no matter what, and you didn't have to think. You didn't have to think to make one of these games. You didn't have to innovate. You just made a copy of another game. And by copy, I don't mean like CC copies where they literally would just steal the game. Although some games did actually just straight up like steal other games and use those to make their own Battleground games. But I mean that these games would basically be identical to like every other Battleground game. And when you could make a game like this, you could just hire VFX artists, copy a formula that has already been done 1,000 times, and like almost consistently pull over 10k players with no effort. And then you can also sell like game passes and like emotes and everything. It was a really bad, climate for Roblox games. I'm glad that Battleground games have started to sort of die off. Not really. They're still some of the most popular games on the platform. I'm pretty sure The Strongest Battlegrounds is like the second most popular game on Roblox right now, period, behind maybe Blox Fruits. But yeah, this was not a good thing. Really, I hope that in the future we can see more creative games start to shine instead of these like copy-paste formula games. And I would say we're starting to see that more people are trying to do more creative stuff, and that's good. But I don't want us to ever go back to whatever this was. This period of time where everyone was basically just making the same game, the same identical game. The copies are always going to exist. People are always going to copy other people's games or steal other people's games and re-upload them as their own, but that's just Roblox, man. That's just game development in general. If you're a game owner and you're watching this, please make a unique game. Don't make a copy and paste of another game. Don't steal another game and use it to make your own game and make money off of that. I know it's free money, and I low-key can't blame you for following the formula. It's free bread. If I didn't have morals, I'd probably do it myself. But please, make something unique, make something interesting. Give people like me something good to play instead of some Battleground slop or some CC copy slop. Please, make us something unique. Now, that's really all I had to say for today. This video is completely rambling. And it's sort of on an outdated topic, considering that a lot of these games, as I've said before, have begun to fall off. But I felt like I wanted to at least talk on this once, because it was genuinely something that was on my mind for a very long time. Now, if you haven't already, check out my Discord in the description. I'm gonna be posting like updates on like videos I'm making there. Make sure to join that. And I was actually thinking of maybe working on my own CC game. I've made a bunch of games in the past. For those who don't know, I'm actually a game developer. But I sort of don't have the team that would be necessary for that currently. If you're a person who'd be interested in helping me bring whatever vision I have in mind to fruition, hit me up on Discord. Never I'm on, same as YouTube. And yeah, join my Discord server for updates on that and everything. That's all I really had to say for today. Thank you for sitting through this ramble session. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.